Hello viewers, Mr. English is back with you. So today I'm gonna teach you how to attempt IELTS reading, and particularly the question type is fill in the blanks. So here is the word limit as well. So just read the instruction of the word limit. So the instruction is choose one word only. So the answer here in these fill in the blanks should be one word only. Okay. So first of all, let's discuss what is the methodology of attempting such type of questions. These are 4 questions, and we have to attempt it one by one. So what is the ideal tip for that? So the ideal tip for this is that first of all, one should find the keyword or the relevant area. For example, the whole passage where 4 questions are given, it's about facial vision. So go to the paragraph where facial vision would be written and ignore the rest of the information, and then later on one should go to the one important keyword prior to the fill in the blanks. For example, it's which pain from a dash, arm or leg. Okay, so the word pain from a, so a is basically an article. Okay, so there must be a noun over here, okay, after a. All right, likewise such kind of questions are solved with the help of the grammar. For example, the ability actually comes from perceiving dash through. Again, it would be a noun. Okay, then here if we the principle had been applied in the design of instruments which calculated the dash. The is also an article. Here it would be noun. The answer could be noun. All right, exact would be what would be found from the passage. And the next one is this was followed by a wartime application in devices for finding dash. Again, after ing form you would find hopefully the word. The answer should be noun. So with the help of the grammar rule, one can easily find 100% the rightful words. Moreover, the other precaution that one should keep in mind is while fixing the word over here, that it's the instruction is for a single word, then one must keep in mind there must be meaningfulness arising after putting the word, after fixing the word over here, after placing the word over here. If the meaningfulness is not arising appropriately, then it is certain that your answer is incorrect. But if it is giving a proper meaning, then the answer is right. So 2 things, grammar rule and the meaningfulness, that must be okay. That's then one can claim the answers selected are 100% true. But in order to solve such kind of don't waste your time, just go directly to the word where facial vision is there. So let's solve it technically and find, because this is the whole test. I mean, there are 5 paragraphs, A, B, C, D and E, and how can we find the word facial vision? If the facial vision is there, then we can easily find it out. So what if I start just finding out that is there any word related to facial vision somewhere or otherwise. If it's not, that's fine. So bats have a problem how to find their way around in the dark. They hunt at night and cannot use light to help them find prey and avoid obstacles. You might say that this is a problem of their own making. One day that they avoid simply by changing their habits and hunting by day. But the daytime economy is already heavily exploited by other creatures such as birds. Given that there is a living to be made at night, and given that the alternative daytime trades are thoroughly occupied, natural selection has favored bats that make a go of the night hunting trade. It's probably that the nocturnal trades go way back in the ancestry of all the mammals. Still now, we have not found any word related to facial vision. In the time when the dinosaurs dominated the daytime economy, our mammalian ancestors probably only managed to survive at all because they found ways of scrapping a living at night. Only after the mysterious mass extinction of the dinosaurs about 65 million years ago were our ancestors able to emerge into a daylight in the substantial numbers. So from the whole passage, we haven't found any word related to facial vision. Let's move to the passage B. Bats have an engineering problem, how to find their way and find their prey in the absence of light. Bats are not only the creatures to face this difficulty today. Obviously, night-flying insects that they prey on must find their way about somehow. Deep-sea fish and whales have little or no light by day or by night. Fish and dolphins that live in extremely muddy water cannot see because, although there is a light, it is obstructed and scattered by the dirt in water. Plenty of the other modern animals make their living in conditions where seeing is difficult or impossible. So from the whole passage, we have found there is no information related to facial vision. Let's move to the next passage, that is C. Given that the questions of how to maneuver in the dark, what solutions might an engineer consider? The first one that might occur to him is a manufacture light. So use lantern or searchlight. Fireflies and some fish, usually with the help of bacteria, have the power to manufacture their own light, but the process seems to consume a large amount of energy. Fireflies use their lights for attracting mates. This doesn't require prohibitive amount of energy. A male's tiny pinprick of light can be seen by a female from some distance in the dark night, since her eyes are exposed directly to the light source itself. However, using light to find one's own way around requires vastly more energy, since the eyes have to detect their tiny fraction of the light that bounces off each part of the scene. The light sources must therefore be immensely brighter if it is to be used as a headlight to illuminate the path than if it is to be used as a signal to others. In any event, whether or not the reason is energy expense, it seems to be the case that, with the possible exception of some weed deep-sea fish, no animal apart from many uses manufactured light to find its way about. So we have found that in the whole passage, like from C whole passage, we have found no word related to facial vision, including these lines too. So let's move to the next passage. It's a process of scanning. In fact, I'm scanning the passage right now. Let's scan the passage D. What else might engineers think of? Well, blind humans sometimes seems to have an uncanny sense of obstacles in their path. It has been given the name facial vision because blind people have reported that if it feels a bit like the sense of touch on the face. So what face is there? It could be related to the next word, facial vision. One report tells of a totally blind boy who could ride his tricycle at a good speed around the block near his home using facial vision. Wow, this is the word. Now it means, now your answers will be down in this paragraph. That is a must. Experiments show that, in fact, the facial vision is nothing to do with the touch or in front of the face, although the sensation may be referred to the front of the face, like the referred pain in phantom limb. So the word is one. So pain in a phantom. Okay, so phantom is the answer to the question, and then look at pain from a dash. So phantom arm or leg. So phantom should be written here. Okay, let's talk about it. So next question will be related to the ability actually comes from perceiving dash from the ear. So perceiving means getting or receiving something. So let's move ahead. The sensation of facial vision, it turns out, really goes in through the ears. Going through in the ears and perceiving are the same. Okay, for example, we can find it out again. Perceiving something, okay, and going through ears. And what word is there used for this purpose? And it is through ears. Blind people, without even being aware of the fact, they're actually using echoes. So word echoes of their own footsteps. So the word echoes, perceiving echoes. So the word echoes should be written here in this blank. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. The word is about the calculating the dash of seabed. I mean, definitely it is something related to seabed whose calculation is to be measured. So what it could be? Might be in the next or few lines. The answer would be there. Before this was discovered, engineers had already built instruments to exploit the principle. For example, to measure the depth of so this could be the area. Depth, measure the depth. So one word is there, depth of sea. So the depth would definitely be the answer of the question number 8. Calculated the depth of the seabed. Okay, the last question is left, and the question is this was followed by a wartime application in devices for findings. What they were to find out of here. So could be the name of certain things. So after this technique had been invented, it was only a matter of time before weapon designers adapted it for the detection of submarines. So finding and detection, the word submarines. Submarines word could be written here, submarines. So the answer is submarine. So all the questions for like 6, 7, 8 or 9 have been solved. This is an ideal technique to how to scan the information and then finding exactly the answers. If we put the answers 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and we find both grammatical word, what I just previously told, it could be noun, so definitely the answer was noun. Moreover, if we find the meaningfulness out of these 4 sentences, the meaningfulness is also there. So with the help of these 2 tips, one can find the answers 100% true. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. You will keep on watching the videos by Mr. English, an IELTS expert and language expert as well. So if you have liked this video, subscribe my YouTube channel or visit my website, that is free IELTSessential.com. And if you want further inquiry about or tips and tricks or any assistance, so do send an email at freeielts.freeielts@gmail.com. Okay, so subscribe the YouTube channel and share it to your friends so they can also get benefit out of it. So keep on watching my YouTube channel and my videos. These videos will surely help you getting even 9 bands in IELTS reading.